everybody, what is going on? This is your man, Big B, along with Big G. Welcome to Steelers Almighty and the Big Show. Woo! We have got a great show for you guys today, man. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 3-1, so that's always good news. But we got a good show for you guys today, man. First off, obviously, we're going to talk about the Steelers' little injuries and some updates there. The report card. The report card that I put out yesterday, Big G is going to give his grades and grade what I gave as far as report cards. Big trophies. We got big trophy and big trash. Who was big trash? It ain't going to be James Pierre, Big G. It's not going to be James Pierre. That's not happening, ladies and gentlemen. We don't care what Big G says today. Then we're going to review an analysis of the first 4 weeks of the season. And as always, that ratchet producer question at the end. So I appreciate everybody being in here, man. First off, my main man, Alonzo Dunn's been out of town. He throws in the big super chat to start the show. We appreciate you, Mr. Dunn. Thank you, Zoe, for supporting the channel, and welcome back. Well, we got a lot of people in here. What's going on, my main man, Juice? We appreciate you showing up, brother. Thank you. The members are in here early today, man. They're in here early. Steelers girl, how you doing? Appreciate you in here. Long-time member, Arch Baby Doll. Hey, Arch Baby Doll, how are you doing, man? How are you? We appreciate you. Who else? What other members do we got in here? There he is. There he is right there. There he is right there. GK talking that Hey, we're not going to let him tell us that James Pierre wasn't good this week, people. We're just not going to let it happen. We're not going to let it happen. So my main man, Tom, is in here. Big G, first off, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing well, man. We 3-1. We kicked a little ass. All them diabolical purple people eaters out there was on your channel and my channel talking all that yak, saying they was going to do something strange to us for a little piece of change. We went to Dublin and whooped that ass. So I'm feeling real good. It's 3-1 to the bye week, and let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking.
Absolutely, man. Look, it was a good week. The game got a little closer than what I anticipated. Wasn't sure that it needed to be that close, but we'll break all that down. We got some more super chats in here. My main man, Rob Nash. What's going on, Rob? Appreciate you supporting the channel, my man. Thank you very much. And as always, Miss Arch Baby Doll, we appreciate you. How's the husband doing, Miss Baby Doll? How's he doing? Hopefully he's back home with you. Got to get him out of there. Concept, what's happening, brother? We appreciate you. And then Miss Felicia. Look, Miss Felicia. Look. Look what I got on today. Look what I got. I support Miss Felicia. Zoe, don't be mad at me, brother. Don't be mad at me. You can't be mad at me, Zoe. It is what it is, brother. It is what it is.
Big, you should see Felicia in the streets, the Steelers streets. She act up bad, boy.
I know she does.
She act up bad out there. She be out there bad, boy, acting up.
Absolutely. Mr. Luke Cage, what's going on, brother? How are you doing, man? Appreciate you showing up to the show tonight. And everybody else. Again, as always, ladies and gentlemen, super chats are wide open. If you guys want to help support the show to get your comment, question, or rant up on the screen, always, if you're a member, you get your chat up on the screen. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you very, very much. I think, hold on. Oh no, Arch Baby Doll. I'm not going to put that up there. That's not good. That's not good news.
Yeah.
That's not good news. We got to get that figured out. We got to get it figured out. We can talk about that a different time. Yeah. But we got to get it figured out.
Yeah.
But either way, that I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that. Hopefully he gets it together, man. Yeah. He's got to get it together. Got to get it together. Yeah. So look at my man Jay's Upper Teeth is in here. Look, Jay's Upper Teeth. Look. Be mad. You and Zoe, be mad. Be mad. Be mad. It is what it is, man.
Jay's Upper Teeth ain't ready, B. He's
ready. Not. He's not.
Ready. He out there playing.
My man Danny Littlejohn, after Tyreek Hill injury, what's next? Need at wide receiver. We're going to get into that, Danny. Appreciate you supporting the channel. We are absolutely going to get into that because that was brutal. That was brutal. What's going on, S Minor? How you doing, man? Appreciate you being in here.
Yeah.
Done. My man Zoe says, I'm ordering my Hey Felicia shirt now.
In 3 colors.
You should have already ordered it.
In 3 colors. In 3
maybe Zoe, I'm going to throw this out here, G. Maybe he don't feel the way we think he feels about Felicia. Maybe he don't really like Felicia like that. How do I have a shirt already and he don't have a shirt? I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing stuff out there, people. I don't know. I don't mean no harm. I don't want to cause no trouble. I'm not that guy. Or am I that guy? I might be that guy.
B, hell no, you that dude. You out there stirring it up, man. Because Zoe, get all the colors. Get all the colors, Zoe. All the colors.
Juju says it's TJ back to Defensive Player of the Year talks. He should be. No, not yet. Not yet, bro. Not yet. He got a long way to go for that. He's on. I mean, he can be on track. Don't get me wrong, but he's not there just yet. Not there just yet. What's going on, Tyrone Keaton? How you doing, brother? What is going on? So we appreciate you. We appreciate everybody in here. We're going to get through these super chats before we get going. J-Mo, 3-1 feels good. Yes, it does, J-Mo.
Yes,
thank you for supporting the channel, man. We appreciate you, brother.
Yes.
3-1 does feel good. And it's a different type of feel good for me. And the reason I say that is look, Zoe no talk. Look at Zoe. Zoe no talk.
Diabolical. I mean, this dude done missed some weeks and all of a sudden he showed back up. But that's what I'm talking about, Zoe. Handle your business.
Absolutely.
Handle your business.
Absolutely. Rob P says, go get AJ. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
I got a target. We'll talk about it later. I got a target.
Yeah, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. But I appreciate everybody, man. Let's get to some quick hits here as far as Steeler news. First things first. Steelers injury report. Jalen Ramsey, he suffered a hamstring injury that he's expected to be out for several weeks. We don't know exactly what that means just yet. But he's expected to be out for several weeks. But reinforcements, might be on the way. I talked about that this morning with the members in my little Big B's walk. If anybody caught that, I talked about at what point does Corey Trice come back? Got a new subscriber. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. But at what point does he come back? And at what point can we count on Dante Kent? It's like Corey Trice. Look, Corey Trice been out for 2 months, 2 months. Is he coming back? Because if he's not going to come back, why don't the Steelers just cut him? Just move on. If we can't count on him, what's going on?
Well, I think that Tomlin, man, likes to have that avatar type cornerback in the room. And I think Tomlin sees the talent in Corey Trice, but the issue is he can never stay healthy. So the bottom line is he should get cut. But I think if we get him, I think we can maybe get him after the bye. You get Joey Porter Jr. after the bye. Now the defensive back room is not shallow, and we ain't got to see 42 on the field, dog. 42, and we ain't got to see 42 on the field. But I'm glad. I think the Corey Trice is mending up, and I think JPJ is mending up, and I think we're going to be cool. I think we'll be all right,
at some point, Trice got to come back. I mean, he was on the short-term IR. The 4 games is up. It's time for him to play, or the Steelers just got to move on. So, Arch Baby Doll with the super chat. Thank you again for supporting the channel. Says, how about that 80-yard TD to DK? It was incredible. It was incredible. It was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. I loved it. Love every second of it, Arch Baby Doll.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. So, again, we got a new member, Cornell Banks. Hey, we appreciate you, Cornell. Thank you for supporting the channel, brother. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. We appreciate you. Arch Baby Doll again says, hey, want a Arch Baby Doll tee?
Oh.
Producer, are you paying attention?
Yeah.
Arch Baby Doll wants her own T-shirt. I mean, it's not a horrible idea. We're throwing it out there.
Yeah.
We're throwing it out there. I love it. I love it. Mr. Alonzo Dunn said Gainwell stood up big time. Yeah, he did.
Facts.
Yeah, he did.
Facts.
Absolutely. Yeah, he did. He stood up a ton. He stood up a ton. And
out
again,
there
it was
like
last
Le'Veon.
minute. Yeah. It was last minute. So Brandon with the super chat says Ben Skoranek, 3-year gazillion dollars. Well, let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy.
He said gazillion. Gazillion.
But Skoranek was good in the game, though. Skoranek was good in the game. There ain't no doubt about that. But $1 gazillion, Yeah, we can wait on that. We can wait on that. We can go year to year with Skoranek. We can go
Mm-hmm.
year to year with old Skoranek. So
Mm-hmm.
appreciate it. So Jason says that Darnell better be on the field 100% of the time. Yeah, you're right.
Facts.
You're right.
More
He's got to be
facts.
out there, man. He's got to start being out there. You see what he can do in the passing game if given an opportunity, and he's out there blocking. Yeah, he's got to be able to do it. Got to be able to do it. Trent Shorter supporting the channel. Appreciate the super chat. It says, why is Stephen A scared to talk about I thought the Steelers was his team? I guess not. First thing, don't at all. I mean,
Yeah.
First things first, don't. I mean, look, you got to remember it's a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to talk about what he's got to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just be honest, the Steelers hadn't looked great the last two. The first three games, they haven't looked great at all.
Yeah,
but they look better in this one. They
got
look
a
better
national
in
narrative.
this one.
That's a national narrative, B. Damn,
Those
damn,
20
Zoe.
Steeler Almighty memberships, man. We appreciate you, brother.
He's a baller. He's a baller.
He's a
That's
baller.
what I'm talking about, Zoe. You're a baller. Handle your business.
He's out there handing them out to people. And when he hands them out, people, make sure you all stay members. Make sure you all stay members. Zoe's out there just raining memberships on people. Just raining memberships on people. So yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all of you guys. Raining members. Self-Made's like, hold on.
he looking like, what? Like, what? That's what I'm talking about.
Man, Self-Made. What's going on, brother? So Calvin Austin, the third, sustained a shoulder injury. I'm just nervous about Calvin Austin, guys. I think Calvin Austin might be out for a while. We'll see. There hadn't been an official report on him just yet, but I'm just nervous that Calvin Austin is going to be out for a while. What's your thoughts on that, G?
B, they're saying it's the shoulder, and I think it's more to the sternum. I think it's more to the middle point of his chest. They're saying it's his shoulder, but I think it's here. And I think he sustained the injury because he was doing some things that he normally doesn't do by blocking real aggressively and real physical. I think he got hurt before the play where they took him out of the game. I think his body just gave out on him. And if that's the case, then I think I could see maybe 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks, which puts us in a whole different predicament to where we got to start talking about personnel, matchups, possibly going to get a guy. There's some things that the Steelers have to do. But I just think that it would be to the wise because Calvin Austin, we're going to need him in the playoffs. We're going to need him down the stretch when the schedule gets tough. We're going to need him to be 100% healthy. So I don't think we're going to need him against the Browns. I damn for sure don't think we're going to need him against the Bengals. And we got a bye week. So let's do the 3 weeks. Let's keep him on the shelf and then figure out what we need to figure out after that.
Yeah. We gotta figure something out. The Steelers don't trust Roman Wilson. We can talk about that, but yeah, the Steelers just don't trust. I mean, when Calvin Austin got hurt, they went to Scotty Miller. I mean, so that should tell you everything that you should know about how the Steelers feel about Roman Wilson. They just they just don't trust him. So it is what it is. Arch Baby Doll with the super chat. Thank you for supporting us again. Arch Baby Doll said, guys, 3-1 feels good, real good, because I saw the Ratbirds get their asses handed to them. Yes, they did. Yeah, the Ratbirds got their ass kicked. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But, yeah, man, they got busted up by the Chiefs. And they looked terrible in doing so. And hell, you think the Steelers are dealing with a bunch of injuries. My God. The Baltimore, I mean, it seemed like half their team is hurt and are going to be out for a while.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what that looks like. But we don't have to deal with that. So I'm happy about it. I'm happy Steelers don't have to deal with that right now. So moving on, Skylar Thompson got mugged. Like allegedly got mugged. Like what the hell was that about, G? Out there, he was out there. I think he's out there because they said he got mugged, got robbed. I think Skylar Thompson was out there trying to floss, and them Ireland streets ain't to be messed with. And they said, hold on, brother. Who are you? Who the hell are you? And they robbed his ass. Damn.
Hey, B, I'm telling you, it was some Steelers. There was some Yenzies that got him, dog. Everybody keeps thinking it was some Dublin dudes, bro. Nah, dog, because he out there in them Steelers streets. Them Steelers streets is rough. You better have some security or some backup or some NFL security, whatever else. You in Dublin in a different country and got Steelers fans on Guinness, Thunderbird, and all whatever else the hell you want to drink. Dog, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. The Yenzies don't play. The Yenzies don't play, bro. And Skyler was out there talking strong, like you said, and they said, who the hell? What? Let's show him who he is. Let's show him what we really about in Steeler Nation, baby. We initiated him.
You might be right.
It's not to be played with. Not to be played with, B. Not to be played with.
So Michelle says, what receiver would you put in his place or go get? There's a couple of guys, I guess, technically that are available. I mean, everybody was talking about Tyreek Hill. Well, you can't get Tyreek Hill anymore. That's just not going to work, obviously. Some people are saying go get Jalen Waddle. Dolphins won last night, so I don't think Waddle is going to be available. And as long as they still have Tua, they're not going to get rid of Jalen Waddle. Now, if the season before the trade deadline, the season goes south, they're going to bench Tua because they're going to be done with him, and maybe you can get Waddle at that point. But until that happens, I don't think the Dolphins are ready to just cash it in just yet. Again, losing Tyreek Hill is a burden. That's a problem for them. That's a big problem for them. But I don't think you're going to be able to get Waddle. Some people are saying go get Chris Olave. The one thing that the Steelers can't do, I know people have said, well, trade Muth and a fourth.
No.
You can't get rid of weapons to go get another one. I even though Muth didn't do anything this last game, I get it. I'm with you. But you can't the objective is to gain as many weapons as possible. So you don't want to get rid of a possible weapon to gain another one. Now, granted, Olave is going to help us a hell of a lot more than what Muth has been doing. There ain't no question about it. And how many tight ends do you really need? That's another question, especially if Darnell Washington is going to continue to play like this. You can still throw him the ball. He's going to block. Does Muth become expendable? Especially when we have Jonnu. Probably.
Hell no.
I don't think you do it. I don't think you do it. I just don't.
B, do you realize what you're saying? If we trade Muth, Super Hayward is the 13 personnel tight end. Hell no.
No, he's not. Spencer Anderson is the 13 personnel tight end. We fixed that problem, G.
Yeah, we're going to flex
that problem.
74 flex, baby. 74 flex. 74 flex. We throwing him an out route.
Yeah.
Let's go. 74 flex. But no, bro, we got to hold on the move, bro. Oh, I hear so many people talking about trade Highsmith, trade Muth. Have you lost your mind?
Not now.
Dog, we're trying to win. We're trying to win. You don't get rid of pieces. No. Hell no.
You can get rid of some draft capital before you do that. It's not time to get rid of players right now. Nope. That would be the worst decision that the Steelers could make. Now, again, we get towards the trade deadline and the Steelers are out of it. That's a different conversation, but the Steelers aren't out of it, and I don't anticipate them being out of it at the trade deadline either. So you got to get some pieces, not give up pieces. Even though Olave over Muth, it upgrades the roster, but that's not what you're trying to. You're trying to keep what you have and upgrade the roster. You're not trying to hurt a certain position to try to get better at another position. Not during the season. You can do that in the off season, G, but you can't do that during the season because you can't replace it. And that's because we can't use Super Hayward. No,
hell no. I got a dude, B. I got a dude.
Okay.
Paris Campbell. He was a healthy scratch 2 weeks in a row. They're trying to trade him. I just think that the draft capital's got to be a fourth or a fifth.
Paris Campbell,
wide receiver. He was a healthy scratch, and 2 weeks in a row. And I think Paris Campbell fills the role of Calvin Austin III. And now, listen, for you guys that don't know who he is, I know y'all going to say I'm biased because he's a Buckeye, but he's fast as hell. He's alley cat fast. And he can block, bro. Like, he can block. So I'm like, look, Paris Campbell, let's bring him in because, dog, you said it. Roman Wilson ain't playing, bro. Roman Wilson is not. And the only way Roman Wilson plays is if he goes to the house of Rodgers and kisses the ring this weekend. And then Rodgers will go in there with Tomlin and be like, man, we got to give him a chance, Mike. I mean, I understand. But Mike like, hell no, put him on the bench. He ain't getting in the game. He ain't getting in the game. So maybe. But, dog, Roman Wilson's not going to play. He's not playing, bro. It's not happening.
Yeah. I mean, They just don't trust Roman Wilson. They just
Mhm.
don't trust him. I would say Curtis Samuel would be a guy. G's out, technical difficulty, something happened there. What I would say is a guy like maybe Curtis Samuel.
Yeah.
That would be somebody that I would look at because he's been a healthy scratch at Buffalo. I think he played 7 snaps or something this past week. They're not using him. Steelers could use him. Give him an opportunity, but we'll see.
B,
We'll
why
see.
you talking about Buckeye receivers so much, man? Why and these is the bums. I mean, I just want to know. The healthy
I
minds
mean,
want to know why you like Buckeye receivers so much.
guys can help us. I mean, I'll give him credit. The guy, he could possibly help us. But we'll see. We'll see what the Steelers do. We got a couple of weeks to kind of figure some stuff out here.
Mhm.
Steeler Lee, thank you for the super chat and supporting the channel. Said AJ Brown ain't happy. Just saying. Not
ain't
getting
happening.
traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers though, so that's pipe dreams. So we can't.
If that
No reason
happens,
to even waste breath.
if that happens, put your house mortgage, put everything you own on the Steelers to win the chip. Put everything you got to win it. Because I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. But it ain't never happening. It ain't never happening in a million years. It ain't happening.
Yeah, that is true. Mitchell likes fumbling in the end zone, and you're right, Jason. His trade value just went in the toilet.
Mhm.
But I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. We will see what happens. Arch Baby Doll says, "Gee, what's your opinion on Pierre this week?" We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But what's he gonna say? What's he gonna say about James Pierre? Like, what's he gonna say? He can't say anything. He can't
Why?
say anything. James Pierre may have been the defensive MVP of the week. James Pierre, 2 passes defended, damn near an interception. James Pierre, ladies and gentlemen.
It's diabolical. I can't believe it. I can't believe you just said that. I can't believe it. Come on, man. Stop that. Stop it. James Pierre, my
With the
ass.
super chat, man, says Curtis Samuel's pretty good. He stays in a crowded wide receiver room. He is in Buffalo. It didn't work out in Buffalo. Didn't work out in Buffalo, but it might work out in Pittsburgh. So it just might work out in Pittsburgh. Let's get to it, people. Remember, before we get started, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. Again, remember to like, follow, and subscribe if you haven't. We want to hit that like button because we want to try to get as many people in here as humanly possible tonight. So appreciate you guys. Let's get into this. So the grades for the week. I thought I was, look, y'all know how I am when the Steelers win. I'm pretty lenient with the grades, but I thought I was fair this week. So let's go through them. First things first, as far as the quarterback is concerned, I thought Aaron Rodgers was really good. Some people tried to say that he wasn't. I'm like, he was 18 for 22, 200 yards. I don't know what else you're looking for. He was good. He had a couple of throws that he missed. Okay, I get it. But Aaron Rodgers was good. I gave him an A- on the day, G.
Listen, man. My grade is that's my quarterback. My QB. A. Did you see him? B, did you see him out there blocking? Did you see him out there blocking?
I did.
That's my quarterback. Give me an A. Give me an A for my quarterback. He was out there balling. He's a killer. He's a killer. A.
He was. My problem is he missed 2. He missed a touchdown pass, and he missed another one to Scotty Miller. So
he did.
But and he fumbled the football too. You know how I feel about him fumbling. Yeah, he fumbled the football. That counts. That counts.
I know it did, man. But he was out there running. He was out there scrambling. He was out there scrambling.
But that don't mean you can fumble.
That's true.
That don't mean you can fumble.
Helping Rodgers grade. He wanted to help Rodgers grade this week, bro. That's why he fumbled.
Rodgers was trying to get in that end zone so bad.
He sure was.
I think we'd have got a 30-yard penalty if Rodgers would have gotten the end zone. He'd have danced for 2 minutes in the end zone, man.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Facts.
As far as the running backs, Gainwell was phenomenal, filling in at the last minute for Jalen Warren, who was out. I thought Caleb Johnson did good things. Again, Caleb Johnson, he just needed some things to go right for him. Some things went right for him. He had a couple of good carries. You saw a little of the glimpse of maybe what the Steelers see in him, and maybe he just needed his confidence to bounce back. But I gave the running back room an A. I don't even think it's up for debate.
Yeah. Be honest, I gave him a higher grade. I A+ him, man.
Okay.
Because the reason why is that Johnson came in and didn't look like a deer in the headlights. And it was really his only really real carries or what we really saw he could look like in the offense, man. So Gainwell, I mean, you got to remember, we killed the Minnesota Vikings with our second and third team running back. We killed them. So Gainwell almost had 100. Yeah, A+, bro. Outstanding, man.
Yeah, it was. I like what the running backs did, man. Speaking of A pluses, wide receiver A plus, and it's not so much because DK dominated the football game when they went to him, but it was the blocking. I think the best play of the day was Calvin Austin, the block that he threw for DK Metcalf on that touchdown. I mean, I pointed it out in the All 22. He was 65 yards down the field and hit a block to spring his guy for a touchdown. 65 yards down the field. Come on, man. Come on. Again, I thought that was the best play of the whole day. Was, okay, I'm going to run all the way down here. I'm going to make sure my guy gets into the end zone. I thought that was the best play. A+ for the wide receiver. Shoot.
Hey, executive producer, can I get a ditto? can I get? You ain't even got to put A+. Just put a ditto. Just ditto. A++, ditto. They was out there killing them. Calvin Austin hit it. He hit that block on that, but he on the inside trap. Did you see what? Dog, Calvin Austin was out there trying to be like he was trying to get his number changed to 79.
He was.
He tried to get his
not
number
only
changed
him,
to 79.
Sonic was out there doing his thing. You know, the wide receivers were blocking. The wide receivers were blocking. They caught the ball. At the tight ends, you got to include them in that too. Darnell Washington played well. You know, they didn't do it. They didn't throw the ball to Muth. They threw it to Jonnu a couple times. He caught it. I just thought the wide receiving core was outstanding. Offensive line. Look, I'm sure I'm being a little lenient, but I thought the offensive line played well. It didn't start. It started like shit. The first play of the game was you didn't block the damn nose tackle on a sack. But after that, the Steelers got it together. They ran the football. They were the more physical football team. And this is not against a team that, well, maybe Minnesota's not good against the run. Damn that. They came in 30 in the league against the run. Okay? So they had been stopping the run against teams all year long, you know, and so I just don't want to hear, well, they can't run it, or they're not a good team to stop the run. The Steelers were just good. Give them their credit. Was it perfect? No. But I thought it was great. Give them an A on the day. I gave them an A on the day.
Big boy ball. They was out there playing big boy ball, punishing the defensive line and interior linebackers for the Minnesota Vikings all damn game, outside of the first play. Big boy ball, run the A. And Broderick, for the first time, bro, you get this, Broderick. You get a dog sign. You was out there looking like a dog. You was looking like a true Georgia Bulldog you was, bro. Listen, he beat hash mark to hash mark and got the fumble recovery. Hash mark to hash mark and got the fumble recovery.
Yeah, I've said it all along about Broderick Jones. His technique is terrible. But when he just gives effort, he can block guys. He just has to block to the whistle. If he just gives effort, he can block guys. Now, if we can teach him a little bit technique, Pat Meyer, just throw a little technique in there and see what happens. But he gave effort in this football game, and because he did, he didn't look horrendous. And that's the difference. He gave some effort. So him and McCormick. McCormick was out there blowing people off the football, ladies and gentlemen. It was good to see. So
Spencer Anderson too, big. Spencer Anderson too.
No, Spencer Anderson was doing his thing. Spencer Anderson was out there blowing people off the football.
Yeah.
I thought Spencer Anderson was great. That we'll talk about the coaching, but inserting him into the lineup and letting him have his shot on the edge out there. Yeah. Spencer Anderson was doing his thing, ladies and gentlemen. So give the old line an A. And as far as the offense, I don't see, look, I'll make it easy. Everybody got an A, so give them an A. It's pretty much, I like what they did. Again, wasn't perfect, didn't have to be perfect. It was pretty good. I know that I'm soft when the Steelers win, but damn it, give them an A.
Run it. That's my grade. Run it. Run the A. Run it. Run it A. Run it A. Outstanding football for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Only thing I didn't like, well, we'll talk about it later when we get to the coaching. We'll talk about it in a minute. Run it A. A.
Yeah, I liked it. Zoe with the super chat here says, Big G, can Broderick keep the Jordans now?
Hell no.
Why?
Hell no. Hell no. Not yet, man. He's not excellent all the time yet, man. Jordans mean you are excellent all the time. He's not earned them. Now, he had a good game. He stepped, but he shoots as normal. 2 steps
Yeah,
forward, 4 backwards. So I got to see how he looks because Myles Garrett is lining up against him in 2 weeks. So I got to see how he look, bro. We gonna see. Now,
absolutely.
if he ball against Garrett, then hey, I'm done. Keep them ordinaries. Keep them. Keep them. Keep them ordinaries on.
Moving on, man. Okay, the defensive line. Look, I'm the first person to understand that Minnesota had 3 guys out. But I will say this: Minnesota's line was trash before those guys went out. So I can just imagine what the backups are like. Having said all of that, you don't have to dominate the backups if you're not any good. And we can only play against who we can play against. Like, did Minnesota stop throwing the ball when the Steelers lost? What was it, 3 DBs? Did Minnesota say, nope, Steelers are down 3 DBs. We're going to stop throwing the football. We're just not going to throw the football anymore. That's not what happened. So I don't want to hear the injury excuse. It's part of football. It sucks, but it's a part of football. Keanu Benton did his thing. I know there was people out there trying to say, oh, he's on his back. That was a flat out lie. No, he wasn't, man. No, he wasn't. It's okay to just say the guy played good. It's okay to just say that. And Keanu Benton played good. He did. Whether it was against backups or whoever it was, because he didn't have to look good against backups. He didn't. He looked phenomenal. Give the D-line their credit. Herbig, Watt, Cam, Harmon. YA wasn't great. He wasn't great, but everybody was pretty good on the day. I gave him an A, G. I did. I gave him an A.
B, I'm riding with you. And this is why, because I saw a glimpse of the future. I saw 99, 94, and 95 all on the field at the same time. Yeah. And I was like, wait a minute. And they handled their business. There was multiple snaps, 94, 99, and 95 was on the field together. And they handled their business. Now, Hayward, because I caught hell from the executive producer, he talking about Hayward didn't have no stat line. That's diabolical. He kept them boys up off them linebackers who led them in tackles, man. Hayward, no, we ain't talking about Super Hayward. We talking about Hayward. Hayward did his job. A for the defensive line. A.
All right. Yeah, we got to get on the deep. First of all, chat, you remember correctly, before we get too far, executive producer still hadn't sent us those push-ups. So
look at them
I'm just throwing that out there. Moving on to linebackers. Patricia Queen and Pillowcase Wilson. I think we got to get rid of those names, don't we, G?
Yeah.
I think we got to get rid of those nicknames.
Yeah.
I thought they were they were phenomenal in this football game. Now, is that going to last? I don't know. But what I saw was exactly what you want. Guys that weren't running around blocks. They were scraping, running to the football. They were good in coverage. And if Calvin Austin's block wasn't the play of the game, then Peyton Wilson chasing down Jordan Addison was the play of the game. Yeah. So either way, I thought they played outstanding football. I gave the linebackers an A+.
B, I'm going to say this. That was the best. Look at them Jordinary cleats down at the bottom. That don't make no damn sense. That was the best game that Peyton Wilson had as a professional football player for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It was.
He played an outstanding football game, man. And Queen looked like he had finally figured it out. But B, I think that had something to do with the schematics and the game plan. They were super aggressive. There was a lot of run blocks where Queen was running free. He got one of his sacks like that. He literally just ran free. Nobody touched him, and he smashed Carson Wentz. So the scheme, yes, but the players played. Give him an A. I give him an A, man. An A.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Chat's on it, too. Where are them push-ups? I'm just throwing it out there, man. I don't hate. I just try to be nice. That's all I try to do. Try to keep people reminded. That's all I do, G. Just try to remind them. Now let's move on to the DBs. Look, I understand the DBs had some injuries. I get it. But I thought the DBs were bad in this football game. I gave them a C- on the day. I know there were some injuries, but too many times guys were running free. Even in the first half, Jordan Jefferson running free across the middle of the field. Like, what the hell is going on, man? And I don't want to hear about there's always communication issues. At what point are you going to fix it? The best damn wide receiver in the league is running free? It should never happen. But it did a lot. Carson Wentz threw for 350 yards. There's some context to that, but either way, I gave him a C- on the day.
So, B, who is your best defensive back?
James Pierre?
Oh, my God. F.
No, actually, the best defensive back was Deshaun Elliott.
Yes.
Deshaun Elliott was by far the best defensive back. But the best corner on the day was James Pierre. There ain't even no, it's not even up for debate.
Echols outplayed him, B.
No, he did not. No,
Come on,
he did
man.
not.
Come on, man. Come on,
No,
man.
he
Come
did
on, man.
not.
Listen, it was a miracle. I'm going to say this publicly. A dead clock is right twice a day. A dead clock is right. It was a miracle that he almost had an interception on the sideline. Do you see how hyped up the Steelers was when he almost had it? They was like, what the hell is going on out there? James Pierre had a pick?
No,
oh, come on, dog.
They were hyped up because they thought that ended the game. That's why they were hyped up. Come on, G.
Man.
Give the man his credit. Give the man his credit. He played good.
No.
I mean, even that 2-point conversion wasn't his fault. That wasn't, again, that was Darius Slay. Didn't get over in time.
Yeah.
And he had to cover two guys. Well, how are you going to cover two guys when they flood a zone? You can only cover one.
That's facts.
James Pierre did his thing because, I mean, he played well. Got to give him his credit. We're not going to let G off the hook tonight, chat. We're just not going to let that happen. James Pierre for president.
For what?
For president.
Hell no. You almost cussed on national television. We almost got banned by the FCC, man. I give him a C. And I think they're going to work it out this week because we're missing personnel. When we get when the Steelers get fully healthy, it's going to be a problem. I'm just letting all you Yinzies out there know. When our defensive backfield is fully healthy, it's going to be a problem. And I'm looking at Kansas City Chiefs dead in the face and saying it. It's going to be a problem with Kansas City, man.
Yeah, we'll see. Defense overall, look, I thought the defense played well. I know they gave up 21 points, but that's a good offense, people. Carson Wentz or not. First of all, I'm not sure that Carson Wentz not better than J.J. McCarthy. I'm still not sure of that. But that's a good offense. They got a good play caller. They got crazy receivers, even though that line's not very good. They got some good receivers. But I thought the defense overall played well. I gave them a B for the day.
I give them a B+ because I was very encouraged by our front seven. Very encouraged by the play. And I hear all the backup talk. Listen, when you line up in the NFL, you got to play whoever you play against. It's not your responsibility to be better or to look better because you're playing against a backup. No, our front seven played outstanding football. They played outstanding. This was the best game by far this year. Best game this by far because they gave up garbage points and garbage yards. So I give them a B, bro. I give them a B overall. And I think moving forward, yeah. This might be the game that gels us moving forward as a defense.
It might. Again, because like I said, some of those yards are in context because they got that big one near the end. That was a communication issue. I mean, it happened. You can't take it away, but it was a communication issue. Our main man, Clark, which I always call him George when his name is Chuck. Tonight he's George. Damn it. George Clark, not playing cover 2, just let a guy run right behind him. I mean, I'm like, you got the quarter, you got deep quarter, and you just let a man run right by you? So
wait, you called him George like Curious George. That's what we're gonna start calling from now on.
Curious
he always
George?
he got his head in the backfield all the time, looking around, spying. Oh, Curious George out there, George Clark out there playing trash. Yeah, facts, B.
Lord,
big facts. That's hilarious.
Curious George.
Curious George. Curious George Clark.
See, y'all go too far. First, we got Remedial Wilson. Now we got George Clark. First, it started off with Quiet Water. Then we go to Remedial Wilson. Now we got Curious George. Golly, man, what is wrong with you people, man?
Yeah. Curious George. Curious George.
Lord have mercy.
Mhm.
Special teams, I thought the special teams was garbage. Frymouth out there being lazy on a field goal, got his arm chopped down and created a short corner, got points taken off the board. A chip shot field goal gets taken off the board because Pat Frymouth's out there being lazy. I don't want to hear it. Waitman, at the end of the game, that punt, he didn't even try
No.
to get it inside the 20. I'm like, what the hell are we doing here? Like, so I don't know. I just special team. The coverage units were pretty good, but I gave them a C- on the day.
Yeah, that's facts, B, because it's the worst.
Could have been worse. Probably should have been worse.
Yeah, it's the worst special teams that I've seen so far out of the Pittsburgh Steelers in the 2025 season. Normally, this is the unit that always gets an A or a B or a B plus. They was horrible. They was flat out horrible. And listen, where's the special? He's worried about all that damn gum in his mouth. Call timeout. You saw the overload to the side. Call timeout. You saw it. Overload to the side. There's no way in hell Frymouth's going to block that. The timeout. Stop worrying about the big league
got blocked. The problem was Frymouth got his arm chopped down. If Frymouth doesn't get his arm chopped down, the short corner doesn't happen, and we get the field goal. It was Frymouth. They overloaded the side, which is fine, but don't get your arm chopped down. And he did.
Yeah.
You saw it. He got his arm chopped down. He fell forward, created a short corner, and they blocked the kick. That's on him.
Yeah. I give him a C, bro. I give him a C.
Oof.
And that's the lowest that they're gonna get.
Right.
Our special teams is always an A. Always an A.
Right.
They're gonna get a C.
It needs to be. Actually, I gave the special teams a D. Now we go to coaching. Now look, some people want to kill Mike Tomlin for those two decisions. Down near the goal line, we go for it on fourth. We should have kicked the field goal. I wanted to go for it. I just hated the play call. But you put a little distance between it. I still think you should have kicked the field goal. I thought it was the wrong decision. Then the fourth and inches from, I think it was their 45-yard line, and we punted. Again, I wanted to go for it. It was the right decision. Again, it was the right decision. And Tomlin kind of boxed himself in, if you think about it, G, because you didn't kick the field goal, so you don't go up 13 points. They come down and get a touchdown. So then you had to punt it. Otherwise, you're just gift wrapping an automatic field goal to the Vikings with an opportunity to lose. And, oh, by the way, people, it worked. What he did, it worked. We can't forget that punting the football worked. So I know there's people, and again, I was frustrated too, but one of the decisions I didn't like, the other one, it was the smart decision. I don't know if it was the right decision, but it was the smart decision, and it worked. So you can't be mad because we didn't like it, but the decision actually worked. That's my whole point. And thanks for the super chat, Mr. Dunn. You're damn right Tomlin tried to kill me with it was crazy. But having said all that, that's only one part of it. That's only one part of the coaching, people. Think about what they did on defense. Everybody was chipping TJ Watt with tight ends. They still did that. The Steelers decided, you know what? We're tired of these tight ends chipping. We're going to unfold a linebacker, and you better account for that linebacker blitzing, because if you don't, he's going to hit your quarterback in the mouth. The very first time the Steelers did it, Patrick Queen hit the quarterback right in the mouth with a stick. From then on, they started accounting for both of them. And then when the tight end went out, linebackers were standing right next to him. Remember the New England game where they kept chipping, and then the tight end would run for 8 yards, and they kept throwing him the football. I'm like, can y'all please stop this? Well, they made an adjustment, and they stopped it. That's coaching.
Yeah.
Think about putting in the O-line. They went 12 personnel. Instead of having Freiermuth and Jonnu Smith non-blocking ass out there, they put in Spencer Anderson and Darnell Washington, and they started owning the line of scrimmage. That's coaching, people. So I know we hate the decisions that Tomlin made. I get it. I didn't like them either, even though the second one was actually the smart decision, and it worked. That's only part of coaching. The other things, it worked. And, oh, by the way, Arthur Smith in this football game was phenomenal.
Facts.
He was phenomenal. Now, you can say what you want. Arthur Smith was really good in this football game, ladies and gentlemen. You can't say, oh, man, the play calling sucked. No, it didn't. No, it did not. It was good. You got to give them credit. Was it perfect? No. But I gave the coaching a B on the day because of what they did in game and adjustments that they made, which is what we always scream about. The Steelers never make adjustments. I'm the leader of the pack with that, saying they never make adjustments. They did, and it worked. Give them credit.
B, I give them a B+, and I almost want to give them an A-. I grade coaching on 3 levels: pre-game preparation, planning with adjustments on the field, in the game track, and seeing what they're doing to you and attacking what they're doing to you, and putting the correct personnel on the field to make the correct plays. They were outstanding in all 3 of those moves, bro. And all 3 of those levels, they did exactly what they were supposed to do. Exactly what they were supposed to do. People are always talking about Austin is a puppet, Smith's a puppet. Okay, well, when they play well, so if they're puppets, who's calling the plays? Who's dialing it up on defense? Who's doing what they need to do to adjust it on offense? You had the scheme right, pregame preparation. You had the correct personnel out on the field for 90% of the game, and you made adjustments where adjustments needed to be made. Man, you know what? A-. I said B. Give them an A-. That's an outstanding job by the Pittsburgh Steelers because they could have had any distraction in the freaking world. They could have had any distraction in the world. They were in Dublin. All that stuff was going on. Hell, their quarterback got robbed the day before the damn game. There was as many distractions that could have possibly happened. No.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I didn't even bring this part up. You brought it up earlier, G, but off the air, Steve Stroud says, I like the run blitzing. How often did that help the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it was the coaching was good in this football game. You can be mad at one decision, but or 2 decisions doesn't change anything. And I saw I think it was an illegal immigrant said, because it worked doesn't mean it's not the right decision. Well, what are you asking for? Like, do you want the decisions that they make to work or do you not? Like, he made a decision and it worked. Well, I know it worked, but yeah, it was the wrong decision. Why was it the wrong decision? We won the game because of that decision. Like, what are we talking about here? I just don't get it. I was like, come on, man. We just got to let some things go. It's not the decision that we wanted. I get it because I didn't want it either. I wanted them to go for it.
Yeah.
But it was the smart decision. That's the whole thing. And it won us the football game by making that decision.
Got the dub.
For it, and if we don't get it, I think we lose.
Yeah.
We didn't, and we won. Got to be happy. Got to be happy. So at least I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. So overall, I thought the Steelers, it was a good football game. A little closer than what I thought, but it was a good football game. Give them a B+, G. Give them a B+.
Yep. I give them an A-. I grade them on a curve. Because they've been diabolical. I mean, you've seen some of my grades the last 2 weeks. It's been ridiculous. Like, but they did an outstanding job this week. I'm going to give them an A-. If the special teams would have done what they needed to do, they would have walked out with an A+. I mean, really, that's the grade to me that's killing them, is the special teams. The defensive backs maybe a little bit, but the special teams is what really killed my grade. But I still give them an A-, dog. Outstanding football. And we need to see this B, let me tell you something. We see what they can do. Yeah. Now they got to keep doing it. We know what they can do. They got to keep doing it, man. I don't want to hear it.
I think, G, that's the problem with a lot of us. And when we get mad at Tomlin and we get mad at Arthur Smith, is because we see what they can do. We see what they're capable of doing. They just don't do it enough. Like, we see it in this game. Well, why can't we see the creativity the rest of the season? Like, what are we doing? So that's my whole point. What are we doing? I don't get it. I don't get it. But
facts. Total facts.
I don't know. So illegal ignorance said if we go for it on 4th and 10 inside our own 10, well, that's not the smart decision.
No, so that's dumb.
That's I mean, you're bringing up hypotheticals that literally don't make any sense, man.
Yeah,
Just be happy that the decision was made and it was the smart decision. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like it, but it was a smart decision. And by the way, it won the Steelers the football game. Like,
Facts.
damn. What else do you want? I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's like it won us the football game. So, Mark Tobin, you argue about everything. I'm not even going to read your comment, man. It wasn't the smart decision, even though it won the football game. I could give you $1 million. You'd be mad that I didn't put it directly in your account. I gave you cash. You'd be pissed off at me. Can't do it, brother. I can't do it. I can't do it today. So being first in the division feels amazing, says Arch Baby Doll. I hope they can keep it. Thank you for the super chat. It does feel amazing. It's early. It's early.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're in first place. That's something to be proud of.
There's always the issue is, and let's just, I'm going to clear it up. I'm going to take like 30 seconds to clear it up. You hate Tomlin.
Yeah.
The bottom line is
just
stop. Exactly. Stop hiding behind the shield of, oh, I'm a Steeler. No, the fact is you hate Mike Tomlin as the head football coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just say it. And so that way we know and understand. Now, your reasoning why you hate him, we don't know. But the fact is you hate Mike Tomlin. It's not the issue of the Steelers. So don't bash and this, that, and this. Say it. Look, I don't like Mike Tomlin. There's nothing he can do to ever change my mind. Okay, we can deal with that. Outside of that, you just being dismissive and diabolical. Stop all that mess, man. Stop it.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But you're 100% right. You're 100% right. It's just you make a decision, it works, and I don't know. I don't know. Like Mark Tovey says, I hate his poor decision choices. Well, that was a good one, and the Steelers won the game because of it. But can't be happy with it. So I get it. He doesn't always do that though. He got to be more consistent. So do all the coaches. They got to be more consistent.
That's facts.
It is what it is. It is what it is. So moving on. So who gets a big trophy and who was big trash? You know who I'm giving big trophy to, and I'm only doing it to piss G off.
Don't do it.
Trophy for me is James Pierre. Made a couple of plays to save the Pittsburgh Steelers. Look, he got called into duty. I mean, hell, we were down 100 corners. We had to call on James Pierre, and it worked. So
I can't believe. I cannot believe you gave James Pierre the big trophy with all the plays that was made out there. DK Metcalf, Keanu Benton. I mean, the list goes on and on, and you gave it to trash James Pierre.
Absolutely.
Boy, that's full diabolicalness, bro. Full diabolicalness.
Look at our man, Brandon with the super chat. We appreciate you, Brandon. He says he thinks illegal immigrant is the one who jumped Skylar Thompson.
But he was a Yenzi.
Put it past him.
He was a Yenzi.
Put it past him.
Yenzi's is worldwide, bro. He was a Yenzi that got him. Trust me, man. I know how they operate. But man, listen. My big trophy this week, man, Darnell Washington.
Yeah.
Darnell Washington gets my big trophy this week. He was outstanding in the pass game. He was outstanding in the run game. Darnell Washington is turning into a prime tight end. Like, I'm not saying he's a top 20 guy yet, but he's got the potential to do it. He's basically Shaquille O'Neal in a freaking jersey. Right, so let's utilize this guy, get him the ball as much as we can because we know he can do everything for the Steelers. But my big trophy goes to Darnell Washington, bro. Darnell Washington.
Yeah. Look at Mel said Super Hayward on the tush push should get the big trophy. Super Hayward. Look, I give him credit. That was good. The Steelers haven't been able to do tush push. I give him credit. But Lord have mercy. Did y'all see Super Hayward out there blocking? I was like, oh my God.
Look what the producer is doing. Listen, why are you making my pressure go up, bro? Every week we got to deal with this diabolical Super Hayward dude. That's why I'm telling you I'm not trading damn Pat Freiermuth. So I got to deal with him every week? No.
Yes.
Hell no. No. Yes. Hell no. 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 Hell no.
Super Hayward saves the day. Our main man, Claude Bishop, with the super chat. Thank you, brother. He said, great show, fair grades, and great show earlier, G. Yeah, it was. It was a great show. So
I was cutting up on the know-it-alls. You know I cuts up over there.
I got it. I got you, man. Yeah, it was a good show. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So who was big trash, G? I'm going to let you go first on this one.
Yeah, boy. No, I can't.
Stop
I
it.
can't.
Stop it.
I can't put James Pierre in the trash can. I just can't. I just can't put James Pierre in the trash can. I can't. So my big trash this week is Pat Fryermuth with his diabolicalness. Listen, Pat Fryermuth basically got benched, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he
I
did.
don't know. I mean, after he blew the block, he basically Thomas said, "Go sit your ass over on the
Yeah, he
bench.
did.
Don't
Yes,
get
he
up no
did.
more. You ain't getting no more snaps. You cannot be out here acting the way that you acting." So yeah, he was out there big trash. The big trash out there. Pat Fryermuth, you got to do better. All that money we giving you at tight end position, you got to do better, Pat Fryermuth, or you just might get traded. You just might. I don't want him to do it, but you just might. You might be out of there.
Yeah, I was gonna go with Pat Fryermuth, but I'll take somebody different. I'll go with our main man, Curious George Clark. I mean, how many times is he just going to mess up assignments? Like when are they going to just not? First of all, why the hell didn't Peppers get any snaps? He played damn near the whole game against the Patriots. Now he gets no snaps. I just don't understand the rotations. But Curious George can't be out there anymore, man. We got to stop putting him out there. I get it that Peppers can't play free safety. And when you go to a too high look, that's not his thing. I get it. But Curious George can't. He's just not the guy. He's just not the guy. We got to go somewhere else, man. We got to go somewhere else.
We got to get healthy is what we got to do. Be hell. We just get. There's certain dudes that just can't be out there, and 42 is one of them. So don't get it twisted. But there's certain dudes that just can't be out there, bro. They can't be out there, and he's one of them.
I don't know. 42. I mean, he needs a helmet every week. He's gonna get one every week. I just, what else you want him to do? He comes in a pinch, makes plays. I mean, give me 42. If we can see that guy every week, I'll be happy. I'm just not sure we're gonna be able to.
Hell no, we ain't gonna see him every week, B. That's nonsense. That's refusing to believe the truth. I told you dead clock's right twice a day. I told you.
I got you. Brandon with the super chat. Brandon said the Steelers are 6-0 when Darnell Washington plays at least 40 snaps, averaging 125 rush yards per game, and are 2-0 against the Ravens as well. I mean,
that's a big facts. That is a big facts.
At some point, they were gonna. We had all been calling for it. Me, you, the entire chat, everybody that follows Steelers Almighty had been screaming to get Darnell Washington more involved. I don't know one person that I've seen in these chat that just said, nope, we don't need him involved. And they finally get him more involved, and this is what can happen. Look, I'm sorry. I know we like these fancy weapons, and we can throw the football. I get it. But those guys, Jono and Muth, can't block anybody. Nope. They just can't block anybody. So you can't run the ball if one of your tight ends literally is a liability. Even on the backside of plays, when all they got to do is cut a guy off, they can't do it.
No.
So if they can't do it, you can't play them. It's just that, or you can't play them as much. It's just that simple. It's just that simple.
And B, we can still run play action off of it.
Absolutely.
And we can still, it's 74 and 80 can run play action. Now, you probably going to throw it to DK, but yeah, we're going to run play action off of it. Yeah, hell yeah.
There's still a lot that we can do, man. There's still a lot that we can do. So, oh my God, Jesus.
What happened?
Lord, you're going to get us taken off the airways. Nobody can cover me. You're going to get us taken off the airways.
Where my no Diddy, man?
Second of all, please put no Diddy.
No Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy, no doubt.
No Diddy.
No Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy,
Lord
no.
have mercy.
Not with the big one.
And this is 100% fact. CA3 blocks better than Muth. Absolutely.
That's facts.
Calvin Austin was down in there digging out safeties in the run game. Absolutely. Why? Yeah. Because he gives an effort. He just gives an effort. He's a little dude, but he gives effort. Jiminy Christmas.
Effort is what it takes. Effort is what it takes to get wins, to get dubs, bro. Effort.
Just effort. Effort. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So who gives the big Casper, the invisible man? Now, this is where I go with Pat Fryermuth. And Pat Fryermuth Mike Tomlin just said, enough. Sit your ass on the bench. He was invisible. But there was somebody else that was invisible too, G.
Oh, I know who my big Casper is.
Who's that?
Number 10.
Yeah.
Roman
He's gonna get that
Wilson.
every week, isn't he?
Number 10. Number 10. Listen. B. If he wasn't a third round pick, we cut his ass today. I'm telling you flat out. If he was not a third round pick for the Steelers, we would cut his ass today. Dog, what the hell are you doing? Dog, Calvin Austin goes out there and you can't get on the field. You let Scotty Miller get on the field before you? Oh, come on, dog. And I'm not saying Scotty Miller is a bum. I'm just saying, Roman Wilson, you're a third round draft pick that you're supposed to be good. Yeah. And dog, what are you doing? Take his helmet. Take his helmet from him, bro. Take it from him. Give him a healthy scratch. He deserves one to get his mind right, man, because I don't know where he's at, bro. I don't know.
Super chat by our man Caleb Ryan. He said, Big G, you even have my girlfriend yelling big trash at the TV screen when Super Hayward and Pierre show up. Enjoy the show, guys. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. We appreciate it. Yeah. And then Steel Bit said, trade Muth and Jono for Minka. Stop it.
No.
You can't do that.
No. Hell
no. We can't have Curious George back there anymore, though. He's killing me. He's killing me, G. I can't have it. Just standing just in the defensive secondary, just wandering around. No. I can't have it. I cannot have it.
Hey, man, that boy out there, you know how Curious George used to be with them big boots on, bro. He out there with them big boots, looking around like, man, what's going on out here, fellas? Out there getting killed. No more. No more Curious George. No more.
J-Mo. Roman is in remedial reading.
Oh my God.
Y'all gotta stop.
The chat don't give a damn. They fired up.
Don't y'all notice the chat? Every time I say y'all gotta stop, I constantly put y'all's comment up there.
No, feed
I'm never
them.
gonna stop doing it either because it's always hilarious.
Feed
my
them.
Man Zoe with another super chat said, and y'all hate my man CA3 as a 2. I know he's small, heart of a Steeler. He does, man. He does. He got the heart of a Steeler. Yeah. I still don't think they use him right. I still think there's a hell of a lot more that Calvin Austin can do. Because, again, like how many crossing routes have we seen him catch this year? Like I still think there's a hell of a lot more that he can be doing. But, yeah, he's got heart. I give the man credit. He's got a lot of heart. I like him. Yeah. I like him.
He's a Steeler. He's a Steeler. That's how our wide receivers play. They tough. He's a Steeler. Yeah.
So our observations, I think we covered Pat Freiermuth already. Look, the Steelers are just the Steelers aren't done with Muth. We just got to see more. You got to become a better blocker. He never got better as a blocker, and you have to be. He has to be better. And so the Steelers want to run the ball. They had to make a change. So it is what it is. But here's the thing. I feel like, I don't know. We play Cleveland next, where you want Muth trying to double team with Broderick, trying to block, my main man out there, Myles Garrett. I'm not sure that's going to work. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Is this real is the question. Will the Steelers get Game 4 performances from these positions and players moving forward, G? Keanu Benton. The Steelers going to get this against Cleveland and moving forward?
Can I give it a percentage?
You can.
I think Keanu Benton's a 70% with an arrow going up. I think schematically they used him right, B. I think schematically they didn't just have him in that nose position. They had him moving around, bro. And he looks a whole hell of a lot better with Harmon out there, with Black out there. He looks better because he's able to be athletic. He's already a little stature defensive lineman. But when he can be athletic and not just have to just swim a guy every time, get 70% and up, bro. 70%.
Absolutely. What about the offensive line? Our main man, Broderick Jones. Again, look, Broderick looked. If you were making a tape of offensive linemen blocking, you would say do exactly the opposite of what this guy does. Like everything that he's doing, do the opposite. From his stance to his footwork to his hand placement to ducking his head, everything that he does, do the exact opposite. But Broderick got the job done because he's so big and he's so athletic and he gave effort. He was able to block people. So are we going to see this from the offensive line? Because, again, this was a good defensive line, good defensive front seven, minus that trash middle linebacker of Minnesota. Look, I'm going to say that right. That what was his name? Ivan Pace. He's garbage.
You versus Cincinnati, super trash, super trash.
But other than that, that's a good front. And Brian Flores is a good D coordinator. Everybody said that going into the game. You can't change it and take it back now. Steelers did well against that front seven. Are we going to see this moving forward, G?
As long as Broderick Jones stops reverse planking, like when you plank, you stand straight up like this. He has no bend at all. Like that boy is as stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. He's stiff as a board, standing straight up. Here, if he gets movement and he moves his feet, because his technique does suck, B, but when he moves his feet, he's strong enough to move anybody he needs to move. Yeah. And Broderick just wasn't my only concern. Siamalu looks like he's in shape, bro. And now he's looking different.
He's looking different, G.
He's looking different. Mason McCormick wasn't out there looking like a dancing panda. No. He looked like he knew, and he was aggressive on the double teams. He was aggressive. And Troy Fautano looked like he's trying to come around. So I would get us maybe a 70 and an up arrow as well, bro. For real.
Yeah, that's the thing for me is, look, the same with Benton, the same with the offensive line. I'm happy that they played well. Because they didn't have to, they didn't have to play well, and they did. But I need to see more before I'm ready to say that we're going to continue to see this. Because guess what? We saw 3 games, and it looked like trash for 3 games. Yeah, so that's the whole thing. It's like, let's not get too over our skis just yet, because 1 game versus 3 games, where's the proof? Now, you could say, hey, they're getting better. They looked a little bit better against New England. Okay, fine. But let's see a couple of more games. And again, Cleveland game will tell the story. Cleveland's got the best defense in the league. Yep. So, I mean, literally, the number 1 defense in the league is the damn Cleveland Browns. So we're going to find out what Steelers can do. Kenneth Gainwell. What about Kenneth Gainwell? I think obviously his opportunities are going to get cut down when Warren comes back. But I think we can see this. I think we can see this from Gainwell.
Yeah, I would say 90% and up. Gainwell has proven he's a legitimate number 2. He's proven that if need be and be called on, he can get us a bill rushing. He can get 100 yards rushing. He's shown that. So yeah, Gainwell's going to I'm not saying the snaps are going to get split right down the middle, but I'm saying that Gainwell, hell, he started week 1. He was the first running back out there against the Jets. So dog. I'm 90. Damn, not 90. I'm 100% good. He's going up. He's going up. He can play. Yeah, he can play.
Our main man, Mark Russ, with the super chat. Thank you, Mark, for supporting the channel. This is not an underrated take. He says it is, but it's not. Rodgers took the play clock down close to 0 most of the game so he could see how Flores' defense was moving around. That's great QB play. I said that the other day in a report card. Yeah, exactly. He played the game the way a good quarterback should play. He played the game. He just had good quarterback play. He played it the way that you want to. Understand exactly what was going on. That's why I said he played such a good game. It wasn't so much that he threw for 350 yards, which he didn't, but he did the things that you need to do as a quarterback to help the offense be successful.
Audible too. Got us out of bad plays a lot.
He did. He absolutely did. And I mean, it's underrated just to understand how to play the quarterback position and what you need to do to be successful. That gets way underrated a lot of times, I think, G. Way underrated. Arch Baby Doll said Gainwell ran his ass off. I was very impressed. I was too, Arch Baby Doll. I was very impressed. Very impressed. So, moving on. Then the last one, Pillowcase and Patricia. As far as Queen and Wilson, do we got to get rid of the nicknames or do we need to hold on?
Let's hold tight. Okay. Because this is why, and I'm not dogging them. They had an outstanding game. Best games I've seen from an inside linebacker position for the Pittsburgh Steelers in a long time.
Okay.
But the deal is this. It was set up schematically for them to do it. And they were missing some of their interior players. Yeah. So now Cleveland is going to try to line up and run the ball. I mean, Cleveland feels like they're still in it. Hell, they just traded for a damn offensive lineman for the Houston Texans. Who does that in the middle of the season? So they still feel like they got a chance.
Right.
So I think Cleveland's going to try to play bully ball against us when we line up against them in 2 weeks. So I'm believing wholeheartedly that if they can show it against the Browns, then let's remove the nicknames. I'm going to give them an 80 with an arrow up, bro. An 80 with an arrow up.
Yeah, I give them. Look, I'm not going to run out there and scream because again, we saw 3 football games. It looked terrible, and I think last week may have been the worst of all of them. Against the Patriots. So they played good. Again, I get it. 3 backup linemen in the game. I understand that, but they still played football, and they still made plays. And I don't care who the lineman was in the game. Lyman didn't have anything to do with Patrick or Peyton Wilson running down Jordan Addison. Like
Nope.
that didn't have anything to do with anything other than he just gave a damn and said, I got to stop this guy from scoring. So, I thought it was the best game that they had played. Both of them, the best game that they had played as Steelers, but I need to see more. I need to see more. I'm encouraged, but I need to see more.
Facts.
So, and we talked about the coaching. I thought the coaching schemes and everything that they did were great. But what's your thoughts as far as Omar Khan is on vacation from Fleets? Like we haven't heard any trades or anything, any serious trades from Omar Khan here lately. Does he have something up his sleeve, or are the Steelers going to stand pat?
The track record tells me that Omar Khan always keeps one up his sleeve. His track record shows that. But the issue is Khan, he's hedging his bets. I need a quarterback in next year's draft. I need one. But hell, ain't none of them ones even showed that they even worth anything.
Not yet.
First of all.
Yet.
So he's saying that. But on the other side, he knows. And I think what's going to be the tail of the tape is if we sweep the Browns and the Bengals and we're 5-1, Khan's going to push one of them chips in. He's going to push that pile in. He's going to say, I got to go get him another guy because he's going to feel we're close. He's like, we're close enough that all these injuries and we've survived the schedule 5-1. Yeah, let me go. Let me give up a 2nd round pick. Let me give up a 3rd round pick and let me go get them another dude because I think that they can win right now. And I think some of that is Tomlin might be trying to force him to just wait. And just wait. Let's see what we got. But if we sweep the Browns and the Bengals, yeah, Khan's gonna go get one, bro. He's gonna go get one.
Got it. Nope. Makes perfect sense. Before we get to our next segment, our last segment here, again, I want to thank everybody for being in here. Look, at the top right of the screen, everybody, you see where the spot that says logo. We are actively looking for people that want to help sponsor the show, sponsor something on Steelers Almighty. You see how many people are currently in here now. There's 300 people in here. This every show, this gets seen by up to 10,000 people. So if you have a business or you know somebody out there that has a business that you think could benefit by sponsoring the big show or any other show for that matter on Steelers Almighty, make sure you send them to Steelers Almighty Shop. There is a link to be able to click on some of our packages to benefit for sponsorships. So if anybody out there has a business and you want to get a ton of eyeballs on that business, or you know somebody that you think would benefit by having a ton of eyeballs on their business, send them our way. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Lonzo Dunn here said,
oh my God.
And I'm walking home. Lord have mercy. He said, I ain't as thick as y'all drunk I am. He's drunk. Thunder, he can't even type. Alonzo Dunn can't even type, G. I don't even know what he's saying. Alonzo Dunn is on.
He said he walking home. He said Felicia done kicked him out the crib and he walked to the crib. He walking home.
Have mercy.
That's what he just said. That's what he just said and let everybody know his business. But I feel him. I ain't mad at him.
It's sad. It's sad. It's a sad day, man. It's a sad, sad day. Poor Mr. Dunn. Kicked out of the house. Kicked out, and he's walking home. Arch Baby guys, in your opinion, do you feel we will win the division this year? Let me get through these next 2 games, and I would have a better answer for you.
Yep.
Let me see what these next 2 games look like, and I'll have a better answer for you.
Yeah.
But if I had to answer right now, say no, B, you don't get that, Grace. Answer me right now. I would say yes.
Yeah.
I would say yes.
Yeah.
I just think the Steelers are in position and they're going to win enough games to win because the division is trash. The division is trash. So, yeah, I think the Steelers can actually win the division if you had to ask me right now. So,
Yeah.
I think that's a real opportunity. But let's get through these next two. Let's get through these next two. So,
The
let's
Bengals
see.
and the Browns, yeah, we 5-1. Yeah. Champs.
Yeah.
Go and give us a stamp. Go and give us a stamp. Champs.
Yeah, I like Steeler girl. Steeler girl lives in Cincinnati. She don't like them Bengals. I love that she's behind enemy lines. I love that she is behind enemy lines, boy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So
trash. Super trash.
Speaking of the upcoming schedule, look, here's what we got. Let's do the win-loss prediction. Chat, y'all follow along. Let's do the win-loss prediction for the Steelers' remaining schedule, and we can see. So, no, the division is dumpster juice, says Arch Baby Doll. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. You're right. I apologize. The division is dumpster juice.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Let's go through it, G, and let's go through it, chat. So, win-loss prediction for the rest of the season. Browns win.
W.
Yeah. Give me a win over the Browns. It's at home. At the Bengals the following week.
Keep it pushing, Dub.
Yeah.
Keep it pushing.
What I saw last night from Cincinnati, if that's all they're going to be able to do on offense, then now, granted, Denver's defense is next level. So let's keep that in mind. Denver's defense is much better than the Steelers' defense. So let's keep that in mind. But yeah, if we're going to do that, if that's all they can do, give me a W. Give me a W. Yeah. Packers.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Now, listen, they let Dallas destroy them.
They did.
But man, they got Micah Parsons, dog. Micah Parsons do be doing something strange to people, bro.
But here's what I would say, G. The Cowboys' offensive line is worse than the Steelers. Let's throw that out there. They had 3 guys out on that offensive line. Micah Parsons didn't get a sack.
Yeah.
And they scored 40 points against the Packers. Now, Dallas got the best offense in football, but 40 points is 40 points. I'm just saying there's an opportunity there, but I'll be realistic and say loss. I'll say loss. I don't like it, but I'll say loss.
It's in Green Bay?
No, it's in Pittsburgh.
No, hell no. Rodgers with the revenge game. Give me the dub. Give me the dub. Because I think by that point, we're building momentum and we're going to be 100% healthy. And we're going to be as close to healthy as we possibly can by the time we play the Packers. Gotcha. Like, we're going to have all our pieces, bro. Give me a dub.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that Green Bay's defense don't look great. It don't look great. Steelers might be able to run the football on them and take advantage. Next week after that, Indianapolis.
Oh, they beat us. The Indianapolis always finds a way to beat us, bro.
They do.
They always do. So this where I'm gonna give them the loss. I know we at the crib, but I think Indianapolis, from a personnel standpoint, they have a lot of weapons, bro. They got a lot. Now the Packers got a lot of weapons too, but I think it's just the revenge factor game for Rodgers. But I'm gonna give them a loss against the Colts.
See, I think they win. Mark Tobin said it's a Tomlin trap game. It's not a trap game this year, Mark, because the Colts are good. Usually you would be right. I'd be right there with you. But the Colts are good this year. Now, that could change by the time the Steelers play them. All of that could change. But as of right now, the Colts are really good. But I'm going to take the Steelers in this one. I'm going to take the Steelers in this one. After that, we go to L.A., where it's going to be a home game, by the way, but it's in L.A. against the Chargers.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. The Chargers are becoming a mass unit.
They are.
They lost Drew Aller, the tackle. He might be gone. They already lost Slater, the other tackle. They done lost Khalil Mack. They're becoming a mass unit. And I just don't think Justin Herbert can hang in there that long. Something eventually going to happen to him. So give me a dub. We go to L.A. and get the dub. Give me the win.
I think so, too. I think I'm not a believer in what they're trying to do offensively. I don't think they're going to be able to block the Steelers. Justin Herbert's been throwing the football, but their line is a mass unit. I think the Steelers are going to be able to stop them doing from what they want to do running it, and they're going to get after Herbert. I just think that's what's going to happen. Give me a win for the Steelers over the Chargers. Then now you talk about trap game, the Bengals come to Pittsburgh. By this time, the Bengals might have checked out, but you all know that the Pittsburgh Steelers every single year, at least twice, have what's called a Mike Tomlin game. For me, this is it. We lose to the Bengals.
Well, I think we had a Mike Tomlin game already against Seattle, but we sweeping the Bengals.
Seattle's good, though. Seattle's good. That's not a Mike Tomlin game. Seattle's good.
Man, the Bengals is in the trash bowl. The Bengals, listen, the Bengals is trying to get the number 1 overall pick. They need some offensive linemen. They done paid all this money for all. They trying to get the number 1 overall pick. And so at least they can trade and get capital to get some linemen because, listen, if not, there needs to be a contingency plan put in place today for Joe Burrow because he's not going to make it. You got to start looking at it. You need a mobile quarterback if you're going to have that offensive line. And we should eat against them. Dub.
Then we go to Chicago. I mean, and technically, this one could technically be a trap game, depending on what Chicago looks like. I don't think the Steelers have two. Well, what was it? 2 years ago, we had 3 trap games in a row. What was it? It was, I can't even remember. I know one of them was New England, Arizona, and Indianapolis. And it got worse each week.
Yep, it did.
But, I'm going to say win, but I'm not confident. I'm going to say win, but I'm not confident.
I hate the big trash, diabolical Bears just as much as I hate the Ratbirds. I can't stand them. I hate Chicago with a passion, and just for that reason and reason alone, we gonna whoop the Bears' ass. Give me the dub. Give me the dub, man.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's Arch Baby Doll brings up a good point. Sometimes the Steelers play down to the level of their competition, no matter how good they are. Exactly. And we do that. So then we go to, we come back home and we play Buffalo. Loss. We're gonna lose, but Buffalo's better than us. They're better than us.
An L dog.
Yeah.
We're gonna get, and they're not gonna punish us, but we're gonna take a Josh Allen gonna mess around and win the MVP again. He gonna mess around and win it again. Josh Allen, a dog. That's our measuring stick to see what we're gonna do in the playoffs. That game right there.
Yeah.
If they come in there and blow us out, B, then we ain't ready. But if we hang and win a loss, we're all right.
Correct. Then we go to Baltimore. Baltimore is you talk about mash units. That's Baltimore. Now, they might be healed up by now, but we'll see. We don't even know what they're going to look like, whether they've given up on the season, whatever their situation is. But we're going to Baltimore. I say it's a loss.
Bro, we always get the double back-to-back L's, man. It always happens.
Every year.
And this is going to be the time period when the Steelers fans hit the panic button because we take back-to-back losses.
Mm-hmm.
We lose to Buffalo and we lose to Baltimore, and they ass going to be hurt because we lost to the Ravens again. They just ain't going to punish us.
Right.
But I think we take the back-to-back L's right there, bro.
Gotcha. Then we come back home against Miami Monday Night Football. The game is December 15th. I don't care what the Steelers look like. It's in Pittsburgh at night in December, which means it's going to be below 40 degrees or at least below 50 degrees, which means Miami can't win. So Steelers are winning that game.
Two are going to be out there on a popsicle stick, all bundled up and looking all super cold and all whatever else. W. Ain't even nothing to talk about. Dub.
Yeah, I don't care what. The Steelers could be playing their third stringers. Miami can't win in that kind of weather. It's just not going to happen. Mm-hmm. So then Detroit comes, or we go to Detroit. Excuse me. That's another loss.
No, hell no. Hell no. We went into the listen, Pittsburgh on Detroit too. Like how you said Los Angeles is Pittsburgh gonna go into Detroit. You're gonna see towels flying around every damn where. We getting a dub in Detroit, bro. We getting a dub. Give us the dub.
Okay. I still say loss, but I'll give you the dub over Detroit. Okay. Then we go to Cleveland. Yeah, we got to win that game. We got to win that game. Again, this is that time. It could be a Tomlin game. And when's the last time we swept the Browns? I guess we swept them last. No, we didn't sweep them last.
No, it's been several. It's been a few years.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
But I think the Steelers win this one. I think they win this game.
Dub. We sweeping Cleveland. We sweeping Cleveland and Cincinnati. We sweeping them. We going 5-1 in the division, bro. Dub. 5-1.
Gotcha. So then the last game, Baltimore, depending on what Baltimore look, this one in past years, Baltimore is already clinched a division. Steelers would go there and win. So, or in the games that in Pittsburgh this year. So I don't know. I just think the Steelers are going to win this game. Depending on what everything looks like and what everything comes down to, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers win the game.
Dub. We go 5-1 in the division. We only lose to the Ratbirds on the road. Dub with the momentum going into the playoffs. Dub.
Gotcha. So that's what I got the remainder of the season. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got to win them 8 more games. That would put them at 11-6.
Yep. I got
And
them.
you got them winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that would put them at 13-4 on the season.
Facts.
Okay.
Kicking ass. Kicking ass, bro. Kicking ass.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Not digital. Miami, not the trap. Miami is a trap game for them. Miami ain't even going to show up. It's going to be 35 degrees in Pittsburgh that night. They're going to cash it in. They won't even want to get off the plane.
Mm-hmm.
They won't even get off the plane. So there it is. I got us 11-6. G's got us 13-4. The reason I feel good about where the Steelers are is because I had this game being a loss. So, and it turns out that Seattle's a pretty good football team, and Minnesota's okay. I don't know how great they're going to be, but they're okay. So I feel good being 3-1. They're right where I thought they'd be when the season started. So I feel good about moving forward. I feel good about it.
You know what's going to happen? We're going to finish in the middle. It's going instead of 11-6 or 13-4, we're going to 12-5. That's that. We're going to finish in the middle. I already know what's going to happen. What's going to happen? We're going to finish 12-5.
I'll take it. Shoot, I will take it. I will take it. So,
me too, bro. Me too.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know what time it is. It is time for the ultimate diabolical question from the producer, who, by the way, still hasn't given us those push-ups. I'm just throwing that out there.
Look at him.
Look at him. Look at him. Look how he's acting up. Look how he's acting up. So,
trash. What do you mean trash? Where my push-ups at, bro? I needs my money. Where my push-ups at?
With the super chat. The buy came at the right time. Yes, it did. Yeah, I thought it was going to be way too early, but the way we're beat up, G, the buy came right on time.
Yeah,
we came right on time. We
need everybody. Yeah, we need everybody, and we're gonna get some people back after the buy.
Yeah, the buy came right on time. So, but we got the producer question. Let's just see what this is this week. The NFL cancels all bye weeks in a diabolical money grab.
Yeah,
okay? All teams will play their bye week while missing one of their star players. Which scenario works out the best for the Steelers? Packers versus the Packers. We miss Cam Hayward. At the Bucks, we don't play the Bucks. Missing TJ Watt. Versus the Chargers, missing DK Metcalf, and the Rams missing Aaron Rodgers.
I'm taking the Packers game without Cam.
I would too.
We got depth.
Because we're deep at D-line. I would take that all day. Depth.
I'll go in there with Black, Benton, and Harmon in the future looking real bright. I'll go in there. I'll take my chances because I don't think Jordan Love is for real. So I'll take that. But hell, we need all the rest of them. We need all of them. And definitely not D. Hell no. Hell no. We need Rodgers, and on all costs, we need Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I'm taking A, and I'm not even debating it. And it's not that I don't like Cam Hayward, but that's one of our most deepest position. So give me A. And even though whatever the opponent would be, and B, we can't win games without TJ Watt playing. So even though he may not be super effective, we can't win when he don't play.
Yeah. So. And Harbaugh's so damn stubborn, he'll blitz every play if DK ain't on the field. He'll be like, Jim Harbaugh will go back to Michigan-type football, and he's going to blitz every play. It'll be like, okay, y'all ain't throwing it outside. So, I can't do it. Can't do it. I go with A.
Yeah, I would go with A in this scenario. So, I like it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look, Again, every Tuesday we are here on the Big Show. I mentioned it before. We get a ton of people here each and every week. So again, if you guys know somebody or yourself has a business that you think could benefit from all the eyeballs that Steeler Almighty gets, we get about 200,000 views each and every month. Make sure that you guys go check out Steelers Almighty Shop and make sure that you guys click on the link for sponsorship if you want to sponsor the show. Woo! Lord have mercy. It's always good, man. 8 Eastern, 7 Central every Tuesday. Make sure you guys show up to the big show. Again, if you want to become a member, you saw all the members. They get their comments and questions and rants put up on the screen. So if you want to help support the channel that way, make sure you do. Big G, let everybody know where they can find you.
Man, of course, every Tuesday here on The Big Show. And by the way, thanks for the 10,000 subs. Y'all did an outstanding job. Now let's get them to 15,000. Let's do what we need to do over here because this is the number one Steelers show on the freaking network, man. And I'm glad to be a part of it and be home here on Steelers Almighty. But tomorrow night, I got to get diabolical. I'm back on my home channel. On the KnoItAllz Podcast channel, my boy Kirby back off of vacation. He thinking his ass ain't going to get thrown out the car. I'm throwing him out as soon as he show up. As soon as he show up, I'm kicking the door open and going to rev it up to about 175 miles an hour. Get his ass out of here. So check me on the KnoItAllz tomorrow night on Smash the Gas at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And at 8 p.m., I'm going to be on Pump Your Brakes Podcast with my boy Shannon, who owes me a big apology. How dare you pick the diabolical Purple People Eaters against my Pittsburgh Steelers? How dare you? I should take your card. So me and Shannon and Tate Boy Fresh going to be over there on the KnoItAllz channel. If you have not subscribed, it's capital KnoItAllz, KnoItAllz Podcast. And look, thank you guys for getting us over to 1K, and we're steadily growing over there too. So we appreciate y'all and do what you do to support Steelers Nation and my boy Big B over here at Steelers Almighty.
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. As always, do me a favor. When this is over, make sure you guys hit that like button, but also go leave a comment, man. We appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. We're just getting started over here at Steelers Almighty. We appreciate you. We love you guys. And aloha.
Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up. I'm the burning grapefruit juice. Shake 'em up, shake 'em up.